Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Ethereum price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is of course a deep analysis for Ethereum, as you see of course in the title the first time, but of course because we all want to know what's going on in Ethereum, why it is very slow, and why it is of course very choppy and corrective. We hear a lot that Ethereum is dying. It is not the truth, of course. I have plenty of scenarios here that it might happen, and most of them are very bullish, even potentially before Bitcoin for the next cycle, of course. As I said and I mentioned, the crypto market is changing, and especially in time, as we saw in Bitcoin, every 4 years we see, of course, an impulse and a new all-time high. This cycle was even done in 3 years and less. So potentially, of course, in Ethereum here, because we were anyway very fast toward the upside, we took a very nice impulse from 0 to 4,900 in just 2 cycles and a half. Even that was faster than Bitcoin itself. Therefore, Ethereum, of course, need a very long correction right now, and of course, we are very potentially close to finish it. I'm gonna explain. I know that before we are in a WXY here or ABC, but we have even other scenarios that it might be bullish even before. I'm gonna show you what do I mean. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. We finished a wave 1 or a wave A, meaning you're looking for this correction for a wave B or a wave 2, and you're looking definitely for higher prices. Now the answer for the next price is inside this corrective wave. What do we have here after this parabolic cycle here, where we have touched every single high here, and even with the corrective one where we saw of course a hit for this parabolic curve, and of course a move directly toward the downside from it, and I was like waiting for this hit to see what it's gonna be the reaction for Ethereum. And here we go, this was exactly what we got, because of course our correction is not finished yet. However, what are the scenarios other than WXY or ABC? Here we go, I have the following scenarios. Let's move on the daily here. So on the daily, first of course, first of all is the most common scenario, which you have of course an A, B, and a C, or potential W, X, and a Y. Your ABC, of course, 3 waves down, WXY 3 waves for your wave B, and you're looking for an impulse right now, which it might be your wave A, B, and a C, and a WXY as a zigzag. It can be a flat, but of course, because it is an impulse, it gives us much higher potential for a zigzag. It can be, of course, a bigger zigzag, and then, of course, a triangle, and then moving toward the upside, because W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y can be a triangle, can be a zigzag, or a flat, right? So this scenario, we know it already. We already on this channel call this scenario, but now I'm diving even deeper inside it. Of course, our target for this scenario might be as A, B, and a C in a flat 1-to-1 fib level at $759. Another scenario is, of course, an ABC triangle, right? What if we have a triangle A, B, C, D, and E? And this is very possible since you have a wave A potentially finished in a zigzag here. So what if this your wave B in a triangle, you're looking for a wave B, and then continuation toward the upside for a wave C, of course, for higher prices? What if? And the target for your wave C is almost, of course, given in the around the 1,700, which is the lowest that you might get in this case scenario. And of course, I like it because I don't see Ethereum moving more or lower than this or towards the 759. I see this scenario even has higher potential because, of course, I mean, it's Ethereum. I mean, 750 is too much a little bit from the 4,900. Yeah, it's almost the 10% of it. So that is not really looking nice if we move exactly to this one with A, B, and a C. So I still doubting this scenario, and I give even higher potential for this one based on the crypto market, of course, potential for Ethereum. Yeah. So this is one of the most highest scenarios right now for me for Ethereum, that it might be, of course, unfolding a triangle here as A, B, C, D, E. And if we take a look, of course, on the weekly here, on the weekly, of course, therefore, you are looking for the following. You have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, triangle wave B, and then continuation toward the upside for a wave C. Now, of course, your wave C, based on the linear fib levels, would like to hit the 9,400. You have hit before for your wave A 5,000 almost. So your wave C is gonna double this, of course, and it's gonna give us almost the 10,000 for a wave C. This is, of course, only the linear chart here. Don't forget the fib levels can be logarithmic, of course, if you want to repeat the same, of course, move toward the upside, but this will be very, very big, guys. That's why I give, of course, here the linear one, because Ethereum made a huge move toward the upside. That's why we got a huge fibs, logarithmic fibs as well toward the upside. However, the most realistic fib levels, of course, for the wave C is the following. Inside the blue box here, where you have, of course, an A, a B, and a C as a zigzag, you would like to move, of course, impulsively toward the upside. Potentially, of course, moving for higher. We're gonna see it might be, of course, an extended wave C toward the upside, so we're gonna see as well. But very, very high potential for this scenario, to be honest. More than, of course, the WXY that we saw, or the A, B, and a C, and then moving for higher. I really don't see it yet that Ethereum might hit the 750, knowing that it is potential based on Elliott wave. Of course, it can be, but I'm gonna tell you why, exactly why I think this, because of the coming scenario right now, which is the following. If you take a look here inside this corrective wave, we have A, B, and a C for a W again. And then what if we have this three waves toward the upside here as a W, X, and a Y, just like that, finishing the X exactly here, at this point here. Yeah? And in this case scenario, because we took the high here, as you can see, your high has been taken here, it gave me the potential of an expanding flat. Three ways down, three ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finishing, of course, a flat in a wave Y, which it can be, of course, the 1.38, 1.618, taken, of course, from your wave A, B, and a C, finishing exactly here. Meaning, of course, can be W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y, of course, fails to take the W here, low, and then start to move toward the upside. But you will time, okay, how much possible is this? What is the scenario for it? Because if you are in a big 1-2, as you can see before here, if we are in a big wave 1-2, your wave 2, if this is a big wave 1, your wave 2 as this flat A, B, and a C, 1-to-1 fib level, finishes even before the 0.23. And this is insane. This is unacceptable, of course. Imagine that after this drop to the 750, you didn't touch yet the 0.23 for Ethereum, because Ethereum is made a very impulsive, fast move toward the upside. And that means, of course, if you want to come back for a wave 2, you're looking at least for the 0.38, which is $90. Imagine this. Yeah, so this is unbelievable. Of course, we cannot, and here we go. These are my fib levels taken from the start of Ethereum, the bottom till the top. You have 0.23 not hit even. Even if you finish here, of course, a flat, it's not hit. That's why, of course, this scenario as a flat has become right now very, very low possibility for me. Higher possibility, of course, is for the following scenario that is coming, this one, which is a triangle that I mentioned, or this one. What is this scenario? It is a 1-2, 1-2 again, double 1-2s. What if you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, right? and then you have wave 2 finished, which is basically you have hit at least here the 0.23. Here we go. But you know, because it is very, very impulsive, it was very impulsive, you have hit only the 0.23 for wave 2 potentially. And this is Bitcoin, yeah, normally Bitcoin characteristic, but very, I never saw it in Ethereum, but now with this potential, in case we are in double 1-2s here, is the first time I see it in Ethereum. Remember, when you have a wave 3 over 3, right, you have, of course, a wave 2 that it touched in Bitcoin is a 0.23 only in Bitcoin. This happens, guys. It is not normal to happen. I'm saying again, because I get some comments, wave 2 should be 0.5, 0.61. I know it should be, okay, but Bitcoin tends to have this only when it is in a wave 3 over 3. Okay, so the thing is, what does it mean wave 3 over 3? You have the same right now inside Ethereum, only inside this scenario, where you have a 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5, let's say, right? If you have 1, 2 here, you're looking for 3, 4, 5. This is your wave 3. Your wave 3 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning currently, also you are in a wave 3 over 3, right? So therefore, of course, it's not nice to see the 0.23 for a wave 2 in term of Elliott wave, but Bitcoin does it. Yeah, so if you go back to Bitcoin history, you can see it, of course. However, we have a 1, 2 here, potentially as double 1, 2. Yeah, your wave 2 here can be finished, of course, as a running flat, as an A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y, where your wave Y is an expanding flat, finishing here zigzag, and another zigzag, and another expanding flat, and moving toward the upside. So these are potential bullish scenarios for Ethereum, of course, that it might start from the 1,500. And if you check here the confluence between this scenario, the double 1, 2, and the zigzag, you will see, not the zigzag, the triangle, sorry, you will see that both are looking almost for the same target in confluence. So of course your triangle can be still moving toward the downside like this. So for me, those are the highest possibility. My highest possibility can be, of course, the triangle in an ABC zigzag toward the upside. This is my highest possibility between all these scenarios. After this comes, of course, the double 1, 2, yeah, double 1, 2, and at the last scenario comes this one, which is, of course, a flat here as an A, B, and a C. Of course, I might be mistaken, but the scenario is there. Of course, it is a possibility, but I doubt this number, yeah, and I doubt it the most because it's still far from your 0.23 even, yeah, even far from the 0.23. So imagine, even if we touch this, guys, based on Elliott wave theory as well, it's still not enough to move for higher. You still need, of course, to move to the 0.38 for a wave 2 here to move to the upside, or at least the 0.23 for a wave C, an A, B, and a C. Highest possibility, of course, is the triangle, not the 1, 2 because of this, yeah, because of the 0.23. This is the only problem that I have with it as 1, 2 because it touches the 0.23. I know Bitcoin does it. It doesn't matter with Bitcoin, but with Ethereum, I never saw it. But everything is possible, guys. My highest possibility is still, of course, for this triangle. Now let's move a little bit inside this move, the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, of course, we are looking here to an impulse definitely in double 1, 2. Now looking at impulse, double 1, 2, 3, 4, not invalidation, no invalidation, and then of course continuation toward the downside for the wave 5, finishing wave 3 in the magenta, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, hitting the perfect box here in confluence. So your wave 5 taken from this wave 1 here, and based on the wave 3, give us, of course, the 0.618 and the 1-to-1 fib level. It gives me this box. Yeah. Now, in a bigger view, on the daily again, if I take this expanding, this expanding flat, A, B, and a C, yeah. This wave C, let me zoom in, please. Here we go. A, B, and a C. This wave C targets are the 1.38 and 1.618. The confluence between the targets, those Fibonacci, is this box exactly, meaning 1,600, 1,500. And this is my target, my aiming for Ethereum here, to move for higher potentially moving in a bullish scenario, which is of course the double 1-2 here we're talking about, which is this one, double 1-2, because look at the confluence of it as well, which is anyway our expanding flat, and moving for higher. Or you are in this zigzag, which is also in confluence, as you can see with the 4-hour chart. Here we go. If you have a wave A, B, C toward the downside, if this is your wave C, it would be a perfect, nice wave for this triangle. Potentially in triangle, then moving up, then again wave E, and then bullish. But potentially here, we are very, very bullish in your triangle, even for the wave D. Also in your move toward the upside for double 1-2. Here we go. If you are also 1-2, 1-2, and this is a finished wave 2 here, moving toward the upside and in WXY, and then of course bullish. So by all means, guys, it is bullish from 1,580, I would say, or I would say let's move inside it for much more precision. 1,500 would be a perfect target, between 1,600 and 1,500. This is our bullish scenario for Ethereum. And I don't think that we are moving in a big flat toward the downside, the 750. It's not gonna happen actually. Potentially, of course. That was it for Ethereum. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.